Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This first clip is all about Lawless London. There's no police on our streets, which is why these kids can do this. Only 2 of them have got crash helmets on, the rest have got balaclavas on, so they're all up to no good. They're little tea leaves looking for easy targets, probably mobile phones or mopeds. Then if you look at the back, all their registration numbers have all been ripped off. Can't identify the bikes, obviously. But there's no police on our streets to stop this. If we move on a little bit further up here, as I was driving towards it, the camera was going crazy, flashing all the time. But they got no registration numbers, so it's pretty pointless. They get away with it. In this one, it's just a mobile phone use again. I know that she's looking at it, can't see it, but she's got a small child with her. What sort of example is she setting for that child? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the law. Now in this clip, we're looking at that little red car up there. Must be half asleep or something. Now, I'm not middle lane hogging before anyone starts. As you can see the sign there. I can see it, you've just seen it. The road markings have changed. The little red car, can't see nothing. And ends up doing that. We will follow this little red car for a while. And we'll see how it handles a slip road coming onto this road. Now when we get to around about here, I can't understand why that red car is just not going to let that car go. And I can't see why that car can't see the red car isn't going to let him go. It's like, wake up, both of you. It's not that hard, is it? To look in your mirror to see him there. And this was going on behind me. This is another driver that cannot handle a slip road coming on. The car directly behind me almost stops to let 2 cars on. It's like, you don't do it that way either. What's the matter with you? Now in this clip here, we're looking at this Kia to the left hand side of me here. This one here. Now you may not be able to see it yet, but I've seen it already that he's on the phone. I saw it flash. Move from one end to the other. So we'll see if it affects his driving, shall we? Him playing with the phone. You'll see his phone in a second. There it is in his hand. And now let's see if it affects his driving. As you can see, the sign up there. So if he's driving straight on, he doesn't need to change lanes. And if you keep an eye on the Kia driver, you'll see him with his phone. He's one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the phone, and then he does this. Pulls straight across, no indication. Gets a flash from the guy behind, who's quite rightly pissed off with that. Now he doesn't keep up with me, and he didn't have to change lanes anyway because he was going straight on. So more proof that if you're pissing about on your phone, you're going to do things wrong.
Those moments even more rewarding with £250 worth of advantage points when you buy a pair of hearing aids. Enough for a night out at the theatre, and who wouldn't like the sound of that? Book your free hearing check today at bootshearingcare.com.
Wanna be in me?
And hearing care stores only. 12,500 points per hearing aid. Excludes Essentials range. Ends 30th of April.
How close do you want to be?
If you're struggling with debts of over £8,000, take back control. NDH Financial can help restructure unsecured debts as an IVA into one affordable monthly payment. Text call to 78900 and let NDH Financial help. An IVA can affect credit ratings and may not be suitable. Free advice at moneyhelp.org.uk.
There are hundreds of ways to make the most of your outdoor space at Wilco. So whether it's sowing, potting, planting, growing,
Now, some of you regulars will know that I give little messages for people that lane hog. Now, I'm in middle lane. I'm overtaking stuff, so I'm not lane hogging. But someone tries to give me a message here, I'm sure of it, even though he does want this turning coming up, this next junction. But the way he comes across me, I'm sure it's a message. But I'm not lane hogging. I am actually overtaking things, and you'll see, here he is. Camera doesn't do it justice of just how quickly he shot across me there. But as you saw at the beginning of the clip, I was overtaking something, and I will be overtaking the guy that just did that to me and the red car. So I am overtaking. And as I pull close to this car that did the little message, I'll tell you what, he looked like he was 12 years old. He looked like he should still be wearing nappies. He looked so bloody young. And just to show you I was overtaking, I'll run it forward, because not everyone believes me when I say that I am overtaking things. Now in this clip here, we're looking at this guy here. He is a private hire driver, minicab, a professional driver, whatever you want to call it. But look at his driving style. What would you call it? I would just personally call it shit. The amount of times that he changes lanes is just totally unnecessary, and he gets nowhere. Bizarre driving. Now in this clip, I do have to show you it from start to finish, because there's a lot of people that don't trust things what I say. So I have to show you the road signs leading up to this idiot, basically. I'm out of my comfort zone here because I'm just the other side of Birmingham on my way to Shrewsbury. So I'm not too familiar with this road, but I do know how to read road signs. And I can see that there's an X up there, which means the hard shoulder is for emergency use only. Quite simple really, isn't it? You would think. I've doubled the speed now, so it's not so boring for you to watch motorway driving. Another sign. Hard shoulder for emergency use only. And this is the other reason why I played this on. Because if he was doing that hard shoulder drive here, look what he was driving into. As ever, dash cam doesn't show how bad the weather is and how poor visibility was. And we go to the rear camera now. This is the clown behind me. He's in the correct lane at the moment. We've gone past one sign there that said it's not in use. The big X was that sign. And literally as we come to the next sign that says it's for emergency use only, there's the sign and he goes into it. So I have no idea what the hell he saw.